What do you consider to be your greatest achievement or transformation since you started English with Crisol?
At the beginning, I want to improve my English, but it was not only that, is to feel free when I speak English to others, to native speakers, and also with friends. I was not totally conscious, but I'm feeling like I can speak and have an entire conversation, and it's okay not to be perfect, and just to try and just go with the flow.
What's the most valuable thing about English with Crisol?
I think it was small groups, and also you feel in a safe place, the way you are very respectful and the other members of the group. So for me, it was kind of a way to speak and make some mistakes, and that's okay.
And how has your perspective on learning English changed after being part of English with Crisol?
Well, it was really different because a couple years ago I was learning Portuguese, but it was like the way I learned English in the past when I was a kid, that you're in a class with a teacher, and today we're gonna see verb to be. And it's more like kind of grammar. But for today, it's not a good way to learn. It's more like when you are learning something, but you know that something will will help you to have a conversation with a native speaker. So you feel like, yeah, I understand the other person, and I use some phrases and words that it could sound more natural to them too. Now on, kind of, yeah, it's more natural. I can speak, and also if they make some jokes or use some phrases, for me, I know that phrases. I know what you're talking about, and not only a word or the main definition of the phrase.
And if you had to sum up your experience in English with Crisol in one sentence, how would that sentence be?
I will tell you that English with Crisol for me is feeling free. I'm confident with myself. It's feel free with the tools I learned in Crisol.
And what would you say to someone who feels that they've tried a lot of different methods and they haven't been able to achieve that confidence? Would you recommend Crisol and why?
Yeah, I will recommend Crisol because it's a different way to learn English. It's also, you have fun. You don't talk only about, I don't know, the States or Costa Rica or the world, different topics that we used to speak about it in our English classes, and also the way that you can feel safe in a spot. You feel like you can do it, and it's also to relearn how you learn a language. We used to learn something like you have pencil and you have a notebook, or right now your iPad or a laptop, something like that. No, you learn because you are speaking. You learn because you give your point of view, you hear the other's point of view, and it's kind of different. Not like you are a student, you are sitting in a chair and in front of the camera, and that's it. No, you have to be part of, and the way you are part of, you have to communicate and speak, and also try to be with your group, with the other members, like a community. So if you feel that, that's the way you have to be there, because you will learn, and not only you will learn, you will enjoy how you learn English.
In the sense of how you communicate now, I like to talk about autonomy, that people, most of the times, they depend on systems in order to be successful with their English. But my philosophy is that in my community, you can be independent with English. You know how to achieve a system that will take you to the next level. So in this case, Sophie, how do you feel about that independence. Do you feel that you will be able to keep it up with your English now, that you don't feel like I need a teacher or I need, like an academy where I'm gonna learn? How do you feel in terms of autonomy?
When you are like watching movies or some series or even reading a book, trying to do it in English is a way you to practice, and you will feel more confident every day. So it's a way that you also give us the tools that you feel like is part of your life. I think that's the word.
Yeah.
Make English part of your life, because if you are like looking for something like a kind of a chip, it doesn't work. You have to make this part of your life, like kind of an habit.
Yeah.
So every day, listen to music in English, or a movie, something like that, that will be part of your life, and you will feel like you are doing like naturally. I know that most of the people are kind of stressed and with a frustration because of responsibility of learning English, not only from joy or for know another language, but you have, at the end you have to do it because you really like it. So
Mhm.
it's a way more simple, and it's the way you can have in the rest of your life English fluently, or English being part of your life.
Have you had to say something to people that have tried many different methods? What would you say to them? A way of motivating them.
Well, I would like to say, first of all, don't be shy speaking another language. You have to try, and it's okay not to do it perfect at the beginning, and also in the rest of the days. So you have to try to take English like it's part of your life. And here in our country or Latin American countries, it's like Spanish and English is go together. It's something like you can take apart. So first of all, yeah, enjoy what you're learning, and feel free to make mistakes and learn every day new things about English.
Wow, you just summarized the golden rules from English with Crisol. Learn from your mistakes, enjoy the process, connect your reality with the language.
And it is in my mindset.
Yes, and now that you're going to start the master's degree, I imagine that with integrating English into it, it's going to be exciting, right?
Well, I'm kind of sad because I love to practice once a week or with a group, but also it's something new, and well, it's kind of a new adventure. So we will see. If you have some YouTube videos, I love your YouTube videos to know about different things that take you out of your habitual or day-to-day work, for
Yeah.
instance.